Aren't you going to say hello?
It's the power.
Here's Johnny!
Hellsing is a 2001 anime series directed by Yamano Sugitsa and Yasunori Urita, with Kayaki J. Konaka writing the series script. The anime is based off the 1997 manga of the same name and got the F.M. a Brotherhood treatment a few months of 5 years later. Now, given that the manga was still ongoing at the time, even during part of Hellsing Ultimate's run, at some point the original Hellsing anime had to deviate from the source material. Anywho, what is Hellsing about? Well, the series follows the Royal Order of Protestant Knights, also known as Hellsing, due to their original leader being Van Helsing. Their mission to combat the undead that threaten England and the Queen. Her two main guards are her butler Walter Dornay, and the vampire Alucard, and the police girl Ciris. And at some point, we find out Nazis are behind the whole thing, wanted to create a legion of vampires to destroy the organization for revenge in World War II, so honestly we're already off to an interesting start. Even though the Nazi plot point isn't a thing in the original anime, the story is still so engrossing I binged the entire series in one day. Hellsing as an anime is dark conceptually and tonally at times, however something about the music and art gives it a distinctly 90s jazzy/blues kind of feel, which leaves the series interestingly feeling like the old Resident Evil games to an extent. Apart from this aspect, Hellsing has other differences from Ultimate, including being significantly more sexual.
I am so fucking hard right now! We're smarter than you bitches and you can't stop us!
Not revealing who the traitor or secret organization making these vampires is. Ciris and Alucard are also a bit different from how they are in Ultimate. For example, Ciris is more of the main character in Hellsing, and throughout the series she struggles with her being a vampire and in killing the vampires, and even to the final episode she is still a servant to Alucard and never drank other people's blood, only medical blood. Alucard in this is fairly similar, but there were times where he came across as more arrogant and evil and pushing Integris buttons more. The biggest issues with Hellsing would have to be that it's too short for what it's trying to do with the original content, such as Helena and the main villain. Like, while what's there is handled well enough, it feels like it needed a little more time in the oven for the unique but confusing ideas to truly come to fruition. Overall, while the 2001 Hellsing anime isn't as good as Hellsing Ultimate, it is still good in its own right and is worth watching, at the very least for its differences from Ultimate. Overall, I would say Hellsing is a 7.5 out of 10. And that'll be the video. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please be sure to follow me on social media.